Hi, this is the first round of the NCAA South Regional Conference, and we have the winning team Lynn over here. So, Coach Adam, I'm just going to start with you. What are takeaways from this game?
Just a hard-fought match in a tough region, and we knew West Florida was good coming in, but we haven't had the opportunity to play them here this year and see them live during the crossover. Really didn't get a chance to be on their court and see how really physical they are and well coached they are, and it was a big-time challenge for us. You can see that in Game 2. When they're clicking, it's really tough to stop, and I was just proud of the team and the way that we responded in 3 and 4.
So University of West Florida has topped the Gulf Conference. So what was your mindset coming into the game?
Just that we had to do the things that we've done to be successful. It doesn't matter if it's against our conference or at a conference or Gulf South. There's certain things that we have. We have an identity to the way that we play, and we wanted to make sure that we stuck with that throughout this match and hopefully, throughout the rest of this tournament.
And Coach, it was an overall great matchup, but how great was it to see Chara and Wolf step up and put up incredible performances to propel your side to victory?
It was pretty cool and pretty inspiring, just knowing that how much work that they put in. This one here came to us last year and has really grinded to get to this point, to get an opportunity to play in a playoff match. And same thing with Sam. We've have some of these transfers that have come to Lynn that have amazing pass, and when they come here to see them excel, I'm really proud of both of them.
Okay, now this one's for the players. After the flat second set, what changed the tide in the third and fourth set?
I think it's just knowing that if we lose, we're going to be out. Nobody wanted to lose right now. We don't want to go home. We want to stay here, play, go to the finals, and then go to a championship. I think it was just about that. We got this. We're good. We're better than them.
Yeah, and focusing on our side, I think we kind of let it get out of hand on our side, and that's why we lost. So, bringing it back to, okay, how we perform on our side is what's going to get us this win.
And question for the coach and players, this win not only gets you to the next round, but it's your 9th in a row entering from the streak in the regular season. Do you think it's a benefit to have the momentum of a strong streak like this entering the playoffs, or does it add extra unneeded pressure in already a high-pressure environment?
For us, we don't really we never even talk about streaks. I don't know how many it is. We're just trying to play good volleyball, trying to beat the people in front of us. That's our goal.
And also a question again for coach and players. Nadia Lidner said that she was looking forward and excited about the potential matchup between Nova and Lynn in the next round. And now that it's a reality, is the feeling mutual? Are you excited to see one of the former players out there on the court?
There's a lot of love for Nadia from me and from our players and from the players that have been with her forever. She graduated with a degree from Lynn. She was with us for 4 years. She's Player of the Year. We know how challenging that's going to be. We were cheering for her today. I'm not sure if that'll be the same tomorrow, but I don't know if you guys have anything you want to add here. These two weren't with Nadia as much. Di here was with her last year, so I don't know if there's anything you want to add.
I'm just excited to play against the Player of the Year.
Yeah, she's a great player, so it just adds more excitement to the game.
Okay. For the players again, there were some amazing rallies out there. How did you keep up the momentum for each play?
I think just the will to win, honestly. Whether we won or lost the rally, it's just we're thinking this is great volleyball. Let's just continue that into the next play.
And a question for Coach. It was a very strong win, but what is one thing that you want to improve upon entering your matchup against Nova tomorrow?
I think just an overall, I don't know, we did a lot of good things. I'm good with what we did. I think we got to be more consistent. I think that West Florida played fantastic in Game 2. I would have liked to see us fight a little bit more, especially when you're in these single elimination matches. Generally, when you let up for a full game, that's really tough to recover from. It was a lot of work for us to get back in that situation because West Florida played so well for the rest of those games. It wasn't easy for us to come up out on top. So we all know we're on the same page here. We want to have passion and fun. We want to reset really quickly, from point to point, and we just want to be as consistent as we can.
Okay, just to wrap it up here, the last question for each one of you. What was the highlight from this game?
Oh, Oh, I got mine. Mine was the last block. I really wanted to get the right side, so I'm so happy I got her then.
Yeah, I think mine was when Cisa went on that little blocking run.
Oh,
and I think it was the
yes,
third
yes.
set. Oh my,
She
it
got, like,
helped.
3 blocks.
It helps, and it really fired us up. So that was super exciting.
Mine was the defensive play that Diana had towards the end of the game where you end up digging that ball target. It's a small thing, but it's a big thing. We're really asking each one of these players to grow and to be better in all areas of the game. And defense has been a big thing that we focused on with Diana, and to see her defending at a high level was outstanding for me. Yep. She left her hanging here.
Thank you so much. Congrats. University of West Florida is joining us today after the round 1 of the NCAA regionals. We have Coach Melissa Walter and student athletes Bailey Sterling and Meg Brecken. Okay, so Coach, I'm going to start with you. What are takeaways from this game?
Well, first, I mean, I got to give a lot of credit to Lynn. I mean, that's a really good team, and I think they presented some things that, a lot of things we could prepare for, and there's always things in matches that happen that are tough to prepare for. But I thought they were a great opponent and one that we went toe-to-toe with, and I think really my big takeaway is, had we made one more push in that third set, I think the ending on this is a whole lot different than it is. So but I'm really proud of my girls. They came in to win it. And I think being in the situation that we were in, being the 7th seed and, playing a big physical Lynn team that we had not seen before. We haven't seen them in a couple of years. I think, I love just the belief they have in themselves, in their teammates, in what our program stands for. And I think that showed for the better part of the match. I think that 4th set got away from us, but it doesn't change to me like the effort and the energy and the enthusiasm and just the fight that they have and that they've had all year long. So yeah, there's a lot of takeaways. I mean, it doesn't get this match back for people like Bailey and our seniors, but I think there'll be a ripple effect from this that we'll feed off of for years to come.
So you're the only and top team that qualified from the Gulf Conference. What was your mindset coming into this game?
Win. We didn't come here to participate. So that's about as straight up as I can answer that question. Our program, it has nothing to do with what conference you're in. For us, some of the teams that we played within our conference challenged us tremendously. We had a conference championship match that went 35-33 a week ago. So I think at the end of the day, like, we recruit players that want to play at a really high level, and we present that to them. We had a couple tournaments early in the year that we went out to that were playing some of the top teams in the nation and beating those teams. So, yeah, make no mistake. It doesn't matter what conference we play in, what region we're in. We came here to win this thing. And there were many moments in that match that I felt like that was a winnable match. But, yeah, I mean, these guys are winners. And it doesn't, to me, the outcome of this game has nothing to do with who they are as human beings and the kind of competitors that they are.
A question for the players. The first set defeat in the matchup was the first set loss the team had in 4 matches, but you followed it up with an incredible second set, equalizing the game at 1-1. Was it tough for the team to rally behind in that second set after taking that first set defeat, or did you settle back into the game quickly?
I don't think it was very tough for us at all. Like Coach said, we came here to win, and we always talk about the 6 inches and just being really strong in between the 6 inches. And so after that set, I think we were just like, okay, like game on, like it's time to show up. And we just had to rally behind each other, which we did, and we were just playing really clean, good volleyball. But, yeah, like Coach said, like, Lynn's a great team. Like, they put us in their place. We got a feel for who they were as a team in that first set, and then it's like, okay, now it's time for us to show up.
And following up, another question for Coach. Another strong season, another tournament appearance, but alongside all the star players you have players, a freshman like Moulton, who is performing just so well. How bright do you think the future is for the Argonauts looking ahead?
I think it's really bright. We had 6 freshmen this year that not everybody got to be on the floor tonight, but I think what they've done for our program is they've set the stage for something really cool down the road. And I think down the road is, 9 months from now. But, yeah, I think some of the young players that have played for us throughout the season and then specifically today, they really didn't show fear. And I love that. We recruited this class specifically because we knew that coming into this year was going to be tough having 4 seniors. And then next year we're going to have even more seniors. So we needed that balance. But, yeah, I'm really proud of their not just their talent, but who they let us mold them into as West Florida volleyball players this season.
Okay, Coach, what will you miss most about your senior players graduating this year?
I think just their ability to be coachable in, on the court, off the court. They let us push them in ways that are not comfortable, but we know that life after sport it's tough. You know, you're going to get knocked down. You're going to have things that you think should go your way and they don't go your way. I mean, that's just part of life. But yeah, this senior class was really special. I mean, they're part of kind of the COVID scenario, and then them coming back and choosing to play again. And but yeah, they were phenomenal leaders. I mean, I think that's the thing that we're going to see, and you know, we're going to have to pick up the pieces as they move on with their lives. But yeah, I just love that they bleed green and blue. You know, it didn't matter if I'd asked them to wipe the floor, if I'd asked them to grab water for somebody else, just really servant-style leaders. And Bailey came in and stepped into that class, and you would have thought she had been here for 5 years. Perfect situation with, you know, needing a vocal leader and needing somebody that could go out there and do a lot for us physically, mentally, and emotionally. But yeah, that senior class is really special.
Just to wrap it up, a question for each one of you. What was the highlight from this game?
I love how our team can fight. Like you said, that was the first set. That first set was the first one we had lost in 4 matches, but we compete every day in practice. It was really cool to see how our team came around in that second set and really fought for it. We presented Lynn at the challenge because they challenged us. That's a really good team, but rising to the challenge, that's always so much fun, and that was a highlight in that game, second set.
That's kind of tough. I think that overall, I think the highlight was just us, like, staying confident, and you never saw us, like, drop our heads. We never thought it was over. It didn't matter what the scoreboard was. We were going to keep pushing and keep fighting, and that's what I love about this team. That's what I love about this group. So it's probably my favorite part.
Yeah, I think my favorite part was a lot of 180s. You know, we had to make adjustments. That's the game at this level. Everybody's good. You know, you don't get to this level if you're not good. And I think we made some really good adjustments going into that second set. And we played, you know, we went from having, I think, 12 unforced errors to 2. So just their ability to turn it on and to change things and not, you know, be the definition of insanity, but be willing to adjust. You know, and truth be told, her defense, like, she was just all over the place.
Yes.
You know, it's fun to watch players excel on a stage that's big, and this is a big stage. But yeah, we'll be back, and I think we'll learn from this and we'll grow, and I think that, you know, the future is bright, but right now we'll spend today together.
Thank you so much, and well played out there.